So what is the fastest way to grow on YouTube right now? It is obvious. It is shorts. So the reason shorts are so important to your strategy right now is because they're important to YouTube's strategy. YouTube's trying to compete with the TikToks, the Instagrams of the world. They're trying to capture short videos that you can easily share with others in a way that is compelling, engaging, and keeps people on their platform longer because they just keep flipping and scrolling. So if you've started following this channel, you know that we started the 30 for 30 challenge last month. I just want to record a recap here. We didn't quite get 30 days in yet. Did record 25 shorts in 30 days. I'm going to go ahead and share with you my findings, my learnings, what I did during this time, so that hopefully you can do this same challenge and go ahead and grow your channel and get things off the ground through the use of YouTube shorts and the 30 for 30 challenge. So I'm going to toggle over to share my screen and show you YouTube, and let's check that out. We can talk through some of this data and what you can learn from it. All right, so here's the last 30 days. So as you can see, we got 6,080 views in 30 days, which is really good. This is a pretty new channel. Had a couple of videos on it before, but we hadn't put any real focus into it. We predominantly work on other social media channels, and so this hasn't been a high priority until now. You can see in the last 30 days, we've gained 16 subscribers. And here's what's really exciting to me, 33 hours of watch time. So I spend about 10 to 15 minutes a day on the channel. 10 minutes a day over the course of a month is about 5 hours per month. So to spend 5 hours, get 33 hours of watch time in return, definitely a decent ROI on it, not explosive. But what we expect is that these results will compound over time. So that's the exciting thing about creating video content, is that it's there and it's available. And so that's why it's also important, I think. Shorts will bring the subscribers, as you'll see in just a moment. I can attribute where the subscribers came from. But ultimately, we still want to create the longer form content, because that's the stuff that we're going to start to compound this 33 into 66 into 99 hours a month of people watching our channel, while we try to commit that same 5 to 10 hours a month growing the channel, so that we can see that compounding return on our time investment. So you can see it published 25 shorts here over the time. And what's nice is you can start to get a sense for which ones hit better. And I did use, you'll notice up here, TubeBuddy was a great tool for keyword research. Using their keyword score definitely helped. As I had ideas, I started with the keywords in each of the titles just to make sure when they did hit, they worked well. You can also see things over time continue to improve. The last couple of days, we've seen a couple of these start to gain a little bit of steam, and it is definitely rewarding to see that the quality of the content improve and the engagement of the content improve as we went forward. So looking at watch time, again, we get some good data here. 16 subscribers just kind of came throughout the month. And then, one of the things I noticed right out of the gate is I actually asking people to subscribe in the short almost always, I wouldn't say it almost always worked, but when I did, I only did it a handful of times, and I picked up a couple of subscribers with each one. So make sure you're asking for people to subscribe if you're doing the type of content I was, which I was creating for each individual short, not necessarily taking clips of other videos. I think maybe we did like 2 clips, and the rest were shorts where I was just literally taking out my camera, uploading the video to a app on my phone called Subcap, and then uploading it to YouTube Shorts directly from my phone and tying a related video there. So now, kind of interesting, you can see it just gets shown in the feed. Once people start liking it, it gets shown in the feed. And it's definitely one of these things where, I would say the thing I want to improve on is not necessarily this, how many chose to view. We want to improve on that. Obviously, that's a big percentage swiping away, but the percentage of the video viewed is the bigger thing to me. And now you can see I could start to look at these and say, all right, viewed versus swiped away. Which one was the top here? What is pillar content? Very interesting. But did not get shown to very many people. That's kind of the thing I'm not quite tracking here, is you'll see some of these topics that were less popular were shown to more people. So again, trying to figure out the algorithm, it can be a little bit daunting because of data like this. It doesn't just quite jive. So this is a topic that was viewed in a much lower percentage, but shown to a lot more people. And I think some of that is because this is a very hot topic. Something like ChatGPT social media content is a really flourishing keyword. And so therefore they knew it's topical. They're going to surface it to the viewers. But the great thing about this is there's a ton of different ways you can slice up this data and look at it. Where do my people come from? They come from the shorts feed predominantly. And I can then start to know, again, I don't necessarily need to do a lot of buyer persona research because now I'm starting to gather real buyer persona research for my channel. I know it's predominantly male audience. They're going to stick with it for 30. They're sticking with it actually a little bit longer. And, they're going to consume the content in a way that I'd like to see. And over time, I can understand, is this actually jiving with my real buyer persona? Well, I'm definitely not selling to a lot of 18 to 24-year-olds. Definitely am to these two particular markets. So the fact that they're making up, this collectively is making up 65, 70% of the viewers, that's a good thing for me. All right, now let's go back. And ultimately the goal is to drive more traffic back to the longer form content. So the problem with shorts is that they don't have the tailwind. I don't think some of them do, but they don't tend to have the tailwind that they're going to have staying power. But it is nice. Again, I can get this by views, understand which ones were working. Saw ChatGPT for social media, lead generation secrets, lead generation mistakes. Some of these are newer. You'll see I played with the times a little bit, 15 seconds to 45 seconds. There seems to be a lot of different, tips out there about the time, but as you can see, it's pretty well spread out. So nothing earth shattering happening here, but the real magic comes from the consistency and the compounding. So we're going to continue to put out one longer form video every single week. We're going to continue to put out these 20 to 30 shorts per month. And we'll see that watch time grow from 30 hours a month to 60 hours a month to 70 to 80, 90 hours a month, all with that same investment of time as the audience grows. And if you're one of these people who became a subscriber and you're watching this after consuming one of these shorts, I deeply appreciate you coming by. I have the goal of having more actionable, more tutorial style videos for you to be able to follow along and actually do the thing, not just a bunch of tips and tricks with crazy graphics flying everywhere the whole time that make it, kind of know when you're caught up in one of those videos that's just about getting the views. I want you to actually be able to have something to use here. So I hope that as you're watching this, you're using some tips, some ways, and you take this challenge. I highly suggest it. Like I said in the initial video, my goal with this was to get 200 plus new subscribers because I saw that kind of tailwind with a larger channel. So if we do this month in and month out, you're going to see months where next month it might be 25, 30 subscribers. Month after that, it might be 40, 50 subscribers. But if we do it consistently, those 200 plus subscriber months are coming and this channel will grow quickly. But thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful. If you participate in the 30 for 30 challenge, please leave a comment below. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and much appreciated. Thanks for stopping by.